Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching Teen Wolf. This is episode 1 of season 4. Hopefully you guys are so excited for this season. I am. I cannot stress how excited I am. After season 3, can't wait. There were so many twists and turns and I can't believe what happened. So if you haven't seen it, pause this video, go back and watch the season 3A, 3B, preferably my videos. I really love that. If not, no dramas, read the story, read what happened, get up to date with the story, because spoilers are coming from this point. Okay, where do we start? I suppose we start right at the very end. And it looks like Kate is still alive and been transitioned into a werewolf. How interesting is that? I did not see that coming. And I'm so excited to see, obviously, how she plays this story. I don't know what her agenda is. I know that people are hunting her. The she-wolf. I thought he was talking about Talia. I thought he was talking about Cora. Someone related to Derek and his family. But no, it's an Argent. It's Kate. And it's exciting. Now, obviously, like I said, we're going to have to find out what her story is in season 4. But I can't believe that she's back. Someone who's not coming back, another Argent, Alison. How did she get killed last season, mate? Who's seen that coming? Not me. She got killed when she was fighting against the ninjas at the very end. She got stabbed. She died in Scott's arms. It's madness, mate. Absolutely crazy. Seems like Chris is the only one left in his household. Like I said, looks like Kate's back. Gerard, his dad, he's still pretty much redundant in a wheelchair, coughing up all this weird gungeon blood. Mad, so he's pretty much out the way, but Kate's back. I wonder if, like I say, Chris, Werewolf Hunter, is going to come out and he's going to go after her. Going to be really exciting. Styles had an amazing season last season. He had a good 3A, absolutely amazing 3B, and he won my most liked character because of the story that he got given. He was possessed, wasn't there? He was playing 2 different personalities so well. It was amazing. He deserved the credit, and I really give it to him. The storyline that he got was so good, and I really enjoyed it. A new female was introduced as Scott's love interest in 3B, Kira. She is she's a fox, and she's another supernatural. I'm excited to see she's in this season. Like I said, Alison's been killed. Did not see that coming, but a new girl again was introduced. She was 8 years old when she transitioned into a coyote, and she stayed in that transition for absolute years, mate, until Styles and Scott found her and helped her transition back into a human. And her name is Malia. She was introduced to her father. Now, later on in the season, Styles volunteered to go into a home. They called it a nut house, which you're not allowed to say, as they told Coach. He was calling it a crazy house and nut house and all that. It was mad. He was in there. He obviously met her again. It's mad how she got in, she's in there as well. The last time I seen her, she was reunited with her dad. Next time I seen her, she was in this place. Her and Styles clicked. They ended up sleeping together. Very interesting. Styles' first time, her first time. Like I said, she was 8 when she went into the coyote form. She come out, she was 17. First time she had an interaction with a boy. Wonder if she's going to take Alison's place as the main character, female, of this season. Or if they give it Lydia and let her step up, because, season 2 and 3, she had an amazing role. But she just didn't tip that role to the number 1 spot because people like Styles absolutely knocked his story out of the park. Scott's dad, he's back into the picture. Very interesting. Scott is now an alpha. He's not taking out anybody to become one. It's rare occasions that an alpha can rise up with all his morals and his good principles and just the way he leads his own packs that he brings in, that he can actually transition over. That is why Deucalion wanted him. If he couldn't have him, he was going to try and take him out. He tried to as well. It was a crazy season. There was lots of action. We had Kelly, Ennis, we had the twins, Ethan and Aiden. What's interesting is Danny knows about werewolves as well, As one of the twins, they died, sadly, at the very end of the season. The other one was speaking to Danny and saying, look, they can't be together anymore. And he said, I know that, it's fine, They broke up amicably, but he was saying he knew about the werewolves and the supernaturals. Very exciting. We had a teacher that was introduced. She was crazy. She was committing all these sacrifices, killing everybody, mate. Healers, guardians, protectors. I don't know. Was madness anyway. She was a bit of Derek's love interest. I can't wait to see, obviously, Derek this season as well. And then, obviously, sister was introduced, Cora. She was in a few episodes, but then she went away to, escape or something. Like I said, I thought that's what these people who was coming after Kate at the end of the season was after, but no, they was after Kate. So, again, another thing that we're excited to see. There's so much going on last season. I've got to say as well, Isaac had a good season and Deaton is a valuable member of the team. What a big asset he was. He helped him so much. But Isaac was decent as well. I do like how his characters progressed. But people have got to die, aren't there? People have got to leave the show, and I feel like another name will leave this season. Don't know who it is. I'm going to call Isaac from the get-go, but I don't know any spoilers. Don't know who's in it. I don't know who's the main characters. I can't wait to see the opening credits. It's going to be so exciting. Hopefully, if we hit the levels of 1 and 2 and 3, I'm going to be a happy chappy, and hopefully you guys are too. So if you enjoyed today's episode, please smash the like. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, let's jump into episode 1 of season 4 of Teen Wolf. Look at this. Totally different.
We are going to die.
Yeah, you're saying that as a banshee or just being pessimistic?
I'm saying it as a person who doesn't want to die. ¿Estamos aquí para la fiesta?
Oh, it's a club.
No, on the house. Pues American teenagers don't cross the border to refuse a drink.
It's a skull. That what was on the card, wasn't it?
We're here for Derek Hale.
Is that so?
We know you have him.
It's 50,000 for Derek.
Where does a teenage boy get money like this? Not smart to come alone.
What makes you think we came alone?
Ain't it, mate? They're not going to come alone.
You brought a wolf into my home?
We brought an alpha.
Did they change Scott's face there? And this Teen Wolf here, you see it? Did we go from blue or grey to red to now would you call this orange? 2 females got added to the introduction of the season, so they are Akira and Malia are main cast members, mate. Actual main cast members. Isaac's still not been pushed up, so I'm assuming he's another reoccurring, maybe a small part player. It's only a 12 episode season. I'm going to call 5 episodes Isaac's in, maybe 4. But I'm excited, honestly. Been a pretty good introduction. I was waiting for this intro for so long. I wanted to see who got the main cast.
Something's happening. I know. What do we do? Blend in.
No hay nadie, Seattle. Cambio.
Mi amor, quisiera hacerte entender como los besos de tus labios me enloquecen y me tienen cuchas. No sé qué estoy diciendo.
That was a good transition into these, actually. Do you know, like, that was a pretty good transition from fast-paced music to quiet. What is the best dance scene in a show that you have seen? I'm not talking about Grease and stuff like that, because that's, like, decent. I'm just talking about, like, programs like this and stuff. My favourite scene is Damon and Elena dancing to Calvin Harris when she was letting loose vampire full-on mode. Damon and her sweaty dancing, mate. It was so good.
I wonder why, when you and your friends have suffered so much loss, you would risk it again for someone like Derek Hale.
North. ¿A dónde está Norte? Norte.
Oh, here we go.
Maybe you should just take the deal.
They're loving the music at the start of this season, honestly.
You don't want him anyway. Haven't you noticed what a downer he is? No sense of humor, poor conversationalist. Just come on, take the money.
Show them how the calaveras negotiate.
Someone who has been an alpha only a few months should be more careful when facing a hunter of 40 years.
You don't know where he is either.
Oh, here we go. Oh, that was interesting. She doesn't know where he is. Honestly, when the scene ended then, before Scott said that, I was going to say, why has she still got Derek? Like, what's happened to Kate? That's literally because she was after Kate, wasn't she? And obviously Derek was a bit of like, I don't know, was he collateral? I don't even know. Was he trying? Like, I think she took Derek because she thought that Derek knew where Kate was. But then when Kate come, she destroyed everyone, didn't she? She went on a rampage. So where is she? She must have took Derek herself. That's interesting. Also, is there a counter to the Wolfsbane? Can they do anything to not get taken out by it? Because, you know, we're seeing in... obviously, in the Vampire Diaries and Originals, that obviously they got took down by... they got took down as well. And if they took Vervain every single day, yeah, slowly, in little doses, they could become immune to it. But other people who didn't take Vervain, they were down instantly. Maybe if they give themselves some of this Wolfsbane, if they smell it every day or taste a little bit of it, you know, like get the body used to it, they could be better prepared and not get ambushed in situations like this.
Okay, so how long's it been? Weeks. He hasn't gotten back to any of my texts. And I found these. So I sent a picture to Deet, and he said it as the mark of a family of hunters based out of Mexico. You don't think they killed him, do you? I don't know. Why, is he dead?
No, but I'm not sure he's alive either. There's something not right. I don't know.
I feel like we're going from absolutely high raves to ASMR. Like that was so quiet and so every little noise was so intense, and then, you know, and then we go back to dead loud and then dead quiet again.
They don't have him. They don't have Derek.
We know. But right now they've got Lydia.
I don't have much experience with banshees.
That makes two of us, since I don't have much experience being one. Trust me, you'd have better luck with tarot cards.
Which of these men is about to die?
Imagine. Why is Malia not helping? She's strong as well.
I say when that door opens again, we take out whoever's standing in the way and run for it.
What about Lydia?
What about her?
Is that what you would do as a coyote? Leave her for dead?
If she was weak and injured, yeah. If hunting had been bad that season, I would eat her. Then I'd leave.
How does it work?
That was funny, that.
Do you need to touch them? Maybe I give you something they own. Just how close to death do they have to be?
Oh.
Right now, I want to know about Scott McCall.
Oh, he's just been zapped again. That voltage takes him out instantly.
Let her go. Hey, look, you've got me. Just let the others go.
So let me explain what's about to happen. This one is an immunity to electricity. She's going to turn the dial. If she doesn't, I turn the dial on the Banshee.
It's well interesting.
What is this, a game to you?
This is a test, Lobito. Let's see if you pass.
Do what they say. Hey, whatever they want.
You know who took him. Kira, turn the dial. Let's start at 1.
Okay. Can you hear Kira, Lydia, anybody? What are they saying? You practiced this with Scott before, remember that?
I'm trying.
It's okay. Just focus on something. Here, look at my eyes.
Are these together or what? Like, I don't know. Oh, she looks good, mate. I love the blue eyes.
Think! Who could have taken him?
Tres.
Who had the power? The power of a shapeshifter?
I don't know.
Yes!
Can you get turned my scratch?
Oh, this.
Claws go deep enough.
Kate. No, that's impossible. That's impossible. That can't be what he said.
Oh, it's good. Joe, I love seeing those little flashbacks. Look how long Scott's hair was. What does Kate want? He's in a tomb, like, what do you call it? A coffin or whatever. Oh, that's interesting, mate. Why she got him down there? Like, literally, what is her deal? What's she want?
So you're just letting us go?
4 men out to work. None of them came back. Let's see if you can do better. Now I know what kind of alpha you are. When you take the bite of an innocent, then I will cross your border and come knocking at your door.
Is that a threat, or is that like she wants that to happen? Do you know what I mean?
She thinks she knows where we can find Derek. Actually, she's giving us a guide.
Okay, she's a badass, eh?
Who's Brady?
She's a mercenary.
Look at that scar, mate. She looks good. Like I said, they've used a lot of music this season, man. Already, episode 1. There's been so many.
Who's Kate Argent?
Well, we were at her funeral, so I'd like to know how she got out of a casket that was buried 6 feet underground.
She was Allison's aunt. You don't have to talk about it now if you don't want to.
Yes, he does.
All right, Kate was the one who set the fire that killed most of Derek's family. Some of them survived, like Cora and Peter. It's the one who bit and turned me.
And the one who finally caught up to Kate and killed
And
her.
he's your dad, mate. Does she know yet?
We saw her buried. No. We saw a casket, remember? She wasn't in it. Calaveras heard that Kate had been killed by an alpha's claws. They wanted to make sure that she was really dead. It was healing more and more as she got closer to the full moon. She was coming back, so they switched out the bodies. Calaveras, they treat the code like law. They make it their responsibility to enforce it.
I wouldn't do it either.
Did you kill half a dozen people to get out? Sometimes the shape you take reflects the person you are.
What kind of shape is sociopathic bitch?
Scott, we need to get there by night. It's too dangerous otherwise.
Go.
Be careful. Totally sure the second you're gone, I'm gonna think of something much better, but...
Be careful works for me. Okay, I gotta go.
Styles. I don't think we hit something. I think something hit us.
That's interesting. So it looks like we're kind of going to progress down the line, which is no surprise of last season with Kira and Scott being a couple and Malia and Styles. I'd be happy with that. This would be the first time that we've seen Lydia on her own, not with somebody. You know, we've had Jackson and we've had one of the twins. So it's interesting to see. Also, I've got to say, I've noticed that Isaac's not in this episode. I kind of feel like maybe he's not in any of the episodes. That's what I said 4 or 5 at the start. I feel like maybe none now. I'm interested to see Kate as well. You know, sometimes you take the form of whoever the person that you are, or something like that. Anyway, I can't remember like what they've said it a few times in the seasons, but her eyes are green, and now that's interesting. Obviously, Jackson was the Kennemer at first, and then obviously he managed to transition fully over. Now, obviously, we haven't got that with Kate yet. I don't know what she is, but she didn't stick by the moral code, did she? She didn't do what Alison's mum done and actually took her life. She didn't want to become a wolf, even though she was in that transition, and she left her daughter motherless, you know, and her daughter ended up dying as well, so that was crazy. And now Kate's alive. It's mad.
La Iglesia.
What happened here?
An earthquake. It leveled the town. It belonged to a people called the Nuol.
Shapeshifters.
They're jaguars.
Jaguars, mate.
So Derek and Kate are somewhere in there?
Never gotten this far before.
Someone's here.
There is something out here with us.
Man, I'm loving it. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it.
If you find Kate in here, what are you gonna do with her?
Fucking blow her up, mate.
Bring her back to the Calaveras. That's what they paid me for.
Paid enough, would you kill her?
If the money was good, I'd kill you. Can you catch Derek's scent?
Yeah, already on it.
Will you wait?
Yo, look, she's just going straight for it. I love it.
Fix the Jeep.
Yo, Malia just went for it. She's not bothered to like it. Brother.
It's me. He's big and fast. It cuts deep.
Oh, she's being slashed.
I'm gonna kiss your girlfriend.
That's a fact.
You mean Kira?
Whatever her name is.
I mean, we've never actually...
So if you die down here, I'm gonna regret not kissing her?
Yo, I do like the intense scenes already, man. We've got a couple of them this episode already. Oh, look, something's there.
What?
Oh, what's happened, mate? She loves that shotgun, doesn't she? Loves it.
You, please don't do that ever again.
Do what?
I thought you just took off. I thought you were running.
No, I would never leave without you. Them I would leave.
Yeah, I knew it. There you go. Honesty. I like it. Progress.
It looks deep. Yeah, I can feel it healing. It had a strong scent, though. Like death.
Where is this thing?
It's coming back. It's coming back.
Isn't it?
The Nuol Jaguar God. I think we found Derek.
Oh, he's doing what Derek done? Do you know when he was in the bank where he punched through the wall?
Oh my god.
Oh, interesting. Oh my god, what's going on? Oh, fucking hell. What's going on there? Oh, mate, I knew that, but when I could see his body moving, he don't look big enough. Derek's fucking massive, isn't he? His hench, like, he's proper broad, even proper ripped. I could tell from the physique from the person behind that it wasn't Derek that we know. But this Derek, in the last season, when he got his one episode, he was decent. He actually was. I liked it. It was a good episode. That it was full of knowledge, full of information. Now, what I think's funny is they just called the Jaguar gods or something. Now, here, where I'm from, in England, we do not use the word jaguar. We use the word jaguar. Yeah? So you say jaguar, we say jaguar. And I just think that is really interesting. Like, you guys say zebra, and we say zebra. You also say aluminum, and we say aluminium. So it's interesting. Like, I love it when like people say different words. I'm always like, oh, right, yeah, they say Jaguar. Yeah, that's it. But I enjoyed this episode. Very interesting, to be honest. We changed the location, changed the vibe. A lot of music in this one. We definitely lifted Kira and Malia up to the main cast. I expected that to happen just because of the absence of Alison. Didn't see Isaac. I feel like maybe he's absent from the season, just like Jackson did, the one before. And if he is absent, I wonder what show that he went to, because we figured out that Jackson went to, I was going to say Teen Wolf. No, he left Teen Wolf, went to Arrow. Big show. I enjoyed it. Wonder what Isaac's doing, if he is going to play a factor. We've seen Kate a little bit, you know, her eyes are green. We did get told how she actually got into this state, you know, that didn't get left and pushed to the side. We actually engaged that and said, you know, they went in to have a look at her. And she was self-healing, and they took her. They give her a chance to take herself out, because that's what they do, the hunters. If you get bit, you kill yourself before you turn. She chose not to take that, and she went and she killed like 11 people to obviously escape. You know, I like how they used that and told us that. I never questioned how, but it was good information. Now, Derek, like I said, we've not seen him, and young Derek's come out, so I don't know how that's happened. That's mad, but it's a supernatural show and everything's a possibility. But I thought it was a good episode. I liked it. Different scenery, different change, new characters, got a new introduction, and I honestly can't wait for the next episode. I'm actually going to go and watch the next episode. That's how excited I am. But it was a good introduction, and I'm honestly still thinking, when is Peter Hale going to meet Malia? Because it seems like she doesn't know that she's a Hale and that's her dad yet, so that's interesting. But that is gonna wrap up episode 1 of season 4 of Teen Wolf. Hopefully guys did enjoy it. So this was a good reintroduction back into the season. You know, we have got 2 new characters put up into the main cast, and it looks like Malia is definitely digging Styles, mate. She's vibing with him. He actually likes her, so I'm all happy for it. You could tell me, you know, when they got locked in the thing and it was like, wait, what we're gonna do when the door opens? She said, let's bounce. You know, what about Derek? What about him? You know, that must be a coyote's instinct. She said, mate, if it was us, if it was injured anyway, I would have probably ate it and then bounced, you know, when I was in my coyote form. But Styles is trying to help her. He's trying to do all these things like progress. That's progress, mate. And it seems like she really likes him. She kissed him again. And she just said at the end then, yeah, I would leave you too, but I wouldn't leave you, Styles. Progress, he was saying. But I do like them too. Scott and Kira as well. You know, it looks like they're possibly going to be in a relationship, but they're not yet in a relationship, and they didn't kiss, which I expected. I said that they're going to give a kiss, but no, they just give him a hug. And that other girl did ask Scott as well, why didn't you give her a kiss? And he was like, you know, we're not really dating. And then she was like, would you regret it then? You know, if you died down there not giving her that kiss. Makes me think maybe he's not as attracted to her as he thought he was. That would be really interesting, but we're gonna see how it goes. I think that they are going to get together, to be honest. But like I said, that was a little bit interesting. Malia's been cut off something in this woods. We don't know what it was that was attacking Scott and I was gonna say Alison, Scott and that woman, but it's something. I wonder if it's the same thing that attacked Malia. Now, she's been slashed and she's saying that she can feel herself self-heal, but I think that that's not going to happen. I feel like something is going to happen with that cut. It's going to get infected. It's going to do something to her. It's going to affect her in some sort of way. I don't even know what this supernatural creature is, but there's definitely something out there. Like I said, are these called the Cardozers? Is that what they're called, these Mexicans? They actually want Kate as well. You know, they've been hunting for her last season, and you know what, right? They must have wrote the story for season 4 already during season 3, because they was introduced quite early on in season 3. They wasn't having a main factor in the story, but they did have a little bit. They did tie Derek and they did tie Peter up, and then we continued on slowly through that. They had a couple of conversations with Chris, didn't they? And then they come in at the very end looking for Kate as well, and now we're back here at the start of season 4 with them. interesting. So what are they going to do when they get Kate? Are they just... Did he want to take her out because they're not happy that she didn't stick with the code of a hunter, that if you get bit, you die? Maybe they torture her. Do you know what I mean? Like, maybe that is why they're hunting after Kate. Not because of, like, they want to hunt down wolves and that, even though that's what they possibly do. It's the fact that she didn't stick to the moral code. And if you haven't got rules and you haven't got codes, then what's the point in being in some sort of, like, pack and some sort of team? You got to stand by it. Like they were saying last season, when a samurai or something does something or whatever and he fails, they killed himself. And that's what that guy from the Yakuza, he was going to kill himself, wasn't he, before, because he was going to run away. That's what he said. He was going to run away, and that would have mean that he would have got caught, probably have to kill himself. But Chris saved his life, and that is why he was, like, grateful to him, and he owed him it, and he helped him. So if you don't sit by your codes, what's the point in joining packs and following him? So that is interesting. I feel like Kate is going to go on an absolute savage. She's already killed, like I said, like they said, 14 people to get out of there. And her eyes are green as well. And I don't know if she is a full wolf or she's in this some sort of supernatural mold. Maybe she's this person that's tapped Malia and who's just been in that tunnel with Scott. So we're gonna find out, aren't we? And I can't wait to jump into the next episode. That is what I'm gonna do, and hopefully guys tune in for tomorrow's episode. So thanks so much, everybody. If you did enjoy today's, please smash the like, really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, I will catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.